So after my recent Spider-Man video, I basically couldn't stop thinking of more mechanics and features that I'd really like to see. I was playing Spider-Man Remastered the other day doing a car chase, and what happened is a civilian NPC stepped out into the road in front of me, and the criminal's car just passed straight through them like they weren't even there. And that reminded me of a really cool mechanic that Web of Shadows had, where civilians could be put in danger by things like explosions. So, for example, if a car exploded, a civilian could be thrown up into the air, and you get like a sort of mini QuickTime event where you have to catch them. That would be a really awesome feature to get in the Insomniac games. For example, having to move civilians out the way during a car chase. Maybe the game slows down and you have to use like a trip mine gadget, for example, to pull the civilian out the way. Or like a police car gets flipped up into the air during the chase and you have to catch it and stop it from hitting people. Just little things like that that add a little bit of variety. But then just having to save civilians in the middle of a fight as well just adds that extra layer to the game. Insomniac did something a little bit like this in the first game, where a civilian could be held at gunpoint at the end of a criminal activity. So I'm sure they could come up with some new ones, like pulling civilians out the way of a fallen object and things like that. And then I was also thinking about the new Slingshot feature, which is definitely one of my favourite highlights of the Spider-Man 2 gameplay. But I also really hope it's not just tied to very specific sections of the map, like these preset pulls that Miles does the slingshot maneuver off. If you read the text closely, it says Super Slingshot. Now, I can't say for certain, but that implies to me that there might be a normal slingshot as well that you can use more freely. I made a quick mock-up to show what a normal slingshot feature could look like, that you could use between any close-by surfaces. And my thought was that the poles give you the Super Slingshot because they're springy and they give you a lot more distance, and the standard slingshot isn't quite as far, but you can use it in a lot more places. So that's it for this video. It was just to add on a few extra thoughts that I had after making the first one. And if you've not checked out that original video, shame on you. I'll leave a link for it in the description. Definitely recommend checking it out. It's quite a bit longer, but if you like this kind of stuff, this kind of speculation and coming up with ideas, definitely worth checking out. As always, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you in the next one.